Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me, and do keep in mind this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for the love and support in the form of likes on this video, comments down below, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. And to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. And don't forget to stick with me to the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So just think of it along the way as we proceed with the reading. I'm not feeling quite rushed in your energy or rushed at all, but the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, I Saw by Matt Nathanson. I Saw. I'll leave that down below in the description box for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's jump right into it and keep it simple by pulling from the Tattoo Tarot deck, okay? You are feeling quite burnt out, but you're manifesting a lot at this time, all right? I do feel as if things feel more colorful than you would expect, or just in comparison to the previous weeks, but you are manifesting a lot, as I do feel like you're thinking about what's necessarily coming to an end. Inevitably is a better word for that. What just feels necessary but inevitable all the meanwhile. It just feels as if endings, new beginnings, all of which is going to be on your mind this week as your life is transforming before your very eyes. I do feel like you're being pushed to, or you're naturally just thinking about your true levels of passion, but they're saying emotion as well. You could find that your past weeks have been quite emotional, right? But it's translating more into passion throughout this week as you're seeing the truth, as you are pushed to be honest with oneself, as you just desire at times what's not meant for you. You might want to watch the Gemini reading, as that was truly a big focus, trying to manifest something that isn't meant for them. So you might have Gemini in your chart. They're saying or Scorpio, but anyways, I feel a level of frustration as they just pushed me to do that sigh of annoyance. But with the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups, there's a lot of communication in regards to a specific somebody, okay? You may even be thinking back to a level of communication with another specific somebody that is no longer in your life. And I really feel like you're pushed to compare for the sake of your future and the sake of the future of this connection. For some of you, this connection isn't meant to last, but it's meant to remind you of the type of person you don't want in your life. Interesting. I do see some of you recognizing that it's time for things to speed up as far as progression with whoever you have been dating for a bit in one way, shape, or form, even if it was just non-committal is what I'm getting. Your world is changing, Cancer, and I really feel like it's time to reevaluate one's habits, as you really desire a more simplistic and peaceful, but royal-esque lifestyle. Interesting. They're saying the royal-esque part doesn't pertain to everybody drawn to this video, but I got that with this crown as well. You're being pushed to recognize there's a lot of attention in your future in a beautiful way, as I feel like it does pertain to your work to an extent. Putting in that necessary work underneath it all throughout the week, but not overly stressed about it. Just kind of balancing things out and doing what you have to do. But I feel like all the meanwhile, you're pushed to recognize once again in the category of change. It's about doing what's right for you, okay? Trying to the best of your ability, put out, interesting, they just showed me putting out a candle. Somebody putting out a candle. And I feel like that was supposed to represent somebody potentially putting out your fire, your passion, your motivation in the form of opinions, doubt, right? Their view on how your situation's meant to transform. So what I was going to say in regards to that is try to not take or even not listen to is what they're saying. People's criticisms, judgments, views on your future, on change in your life. Try not to take it to heart, or even try not to pay attention to it, depending on the situation. But we have the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups once again. A little bit of emotion here and there throughout the week, but I feel like as well you're noticing that people around you are going through a lot, even if they're not talking about it. you're pushed to walk down memory lane to a certain extent. Flashbacks, thinking about without meaning to, because Spirit's making you. You could even be looking up memories like on social media, pictures, stuff of that nature. They're saying music will even remind you of the past, but you're thinking about when you have been more emotional in the recent past or just in a different chapter potentially, but you're also pushed to recognize how much you've accomplished up until this point, okay? It's not all good, but I just feel like there is a lot to be thankful for in regards to what you've achieved, okay? And they're saying your life isn't over. Your life isn't over. You have a lot to celebrate at this point and moving forward, and there'll be more accomplishments on the horizon for oneself. So why do you feel as if you have to sort of view it as it's now or never, right? That might be a vibe you feel the need to take on, okay? And it's leaving you feeling more depleted. There is a push to recognize how much your view, your thought process, how much what happens up in your mind, if it's too chaotic, even if it's too simplistic, it alters your level of you feeling depleted or not, okay? Allow for oneself to recognize there's travel in your future as well in a beautiful way. Some of you already know that, but I just feel as if there's a leap of faith you feel quite blind to at this point. There's going to be a focus as well on temptation. Okay, the letter S coming into play, I feel the need to say. And you may find yourself just rhyming at certain points throughout the week randomly. There's going to be a focus on jewelry as well. The finer things in life is what I'm hearing. Very spiritually connected with this flower as they are breaking this card down for me. And I just feel as if at certain points you feel as if the universe are just, it's kind of wrapping you up in temptation or thinking more so about the past when you were more so wrapped up in a temptation that got the best of you potentially, or just didn't bring out the best side of you, okay? I'm hearing, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Being pushed to think about something that you are starting to regret or should in one way, shape, or form. Take that in the best light possible, because it's not for everybody, but I feel as if we've all made mistakes, right? But I feel as if the sun is shining down at you the sun is shining down on you throughout the week, even if you do struggle to a certain extent, and you're pushed to recognize that when the time is right, hop on your chariot and do what's right for Cancer, period, okay? Period. There's gonna be a lot of communication from Spirit once again in the form of feathers, angel numbers, stuff of that nature. I really feel as if you're pushed to think about how you're feeling a bit trapped and desiring an ending, and you're just depleted once again, okay? Things feel a bit heavy at certain points. Therefore, let's reassess, how do I adjust things to feel lighter, to feel less weighed down? You could be dealing with certain background disturbances, noises, and I just feel like you deserve and desire a level of peace that just doesn't feel doable at this point in your situation. Feeling as if you do lack money or fear a future without the stability you've been experiencing, or just desire in one way, shape, or form. Again, I feel a level of frustration coming to be at certain points in the week. You could even find that you're just frustrated within a situation you don't fit in with. It's temporary if that's the case. For some of you, you need to make it temporary moving forward and recognize it just needs to come to an end so that you can feel less restricted and less blind to the possibilities moving forward. You may be pushed to do some research out of respect for that change that needs to happen moving forward. But I feel as if you're just a bit confused, trying to figure things out, feeling a bit guarded, a bit defensive. You may have a dream, a goal, a change you want to defend, or feel as if you will have to moving forward. As there is noise in the background, it's making me speak quicker. You're going to be pushed to recognize how much energy is affecting you throughout the week, okay? I just feel as if at certain points, I was just pushed to say, hearing don't stop. That was for me as a reader due to the background noise, because sometimes I'll stop and wait until it ends. But I feel like as well, on another note, that's also for you, being pushed to recognize that you can't stop doing what's right for you. You can't stop wanting to develop and change and better one's life because of other people's opinions, or because you're afraid, or just because of the past. Allow the remembering throughout the week to inspire oneself to do what's right, to do it better this time around, and to learn from it all the meanwhile. Bear with me. When you're given moments of peace, silence, serenity, embrace it, as I feel like you're overworked and overthinking. So therefore have patience with things as they change, develop, or even feel a bit stale and stagnant at certain points. Have patience with oneself, as you need to be honest and adjust moving forward. Not just accept that it is what it is, but don't allow your mind to race, okay? Stop it in its tracks when you feel it getting out of control and the wheels are spinning too much. As you do desire a new beginning in regards to your money in one way, shape, or form, as I feel like you have a lot going on, but simplify your mind once again and don't allow oneself to get to a place of doubt or bring emotion back to be when it feels as if you're starting to stabilize in that category, okay? It's a week where things are transforming once again. Just try to simplify things as your life is changing for the better, all right? Let's answer your question. For Cancer. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of yes. You got a yes. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.